Hey our friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we're going to be learning how to draw the examine Brainrot. So first let's get started with the eyes. So on the left hand side we're going to draw in a nice big circle for that left eye. And then we're going to connect that together on the right hand side, starting from the side of that circle, curving this around and back in. Let's move in. We're going to leave a small gap. We're going to draw in another circle. We're going to do the same thing on our right eye. Let's move in towards the center again. We're going to draw in another circle for the pupil of the eye. And then for the last circle, we're just going to draw in our circle in the top left corner for the highlight. And then we're just going to color that in black. Now let's move up. For the eyebrows, starting just over to the side, we're going to curve this around, down, and then back in the corner. We're going to flip that. So on the right hand side, we're going to replicate that again, curving that around, up, and then down in that corner. Let's come down and draw in the mouth now. So on the left hand side, we're going to draw in a nice big arch line from left to right. We're going to round out the corner here. So we're going to curve this around, up, and then through towards the center. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right. And we're just going to blend that back in the middle. Now in the center again, we're going to curve this down, up, and back in towards the middle. And then again, one more time, curving this down, up, and then through, just following the shape of the mouth on the outside. And then now for the tongue, we're just going to draw in a curved line from left to right. Let's draw in the paper now. So coming over on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line slightly as we bring this over towards the right. On the left-hand side, we're going to bring this line down towards the bottom, extending that past our mouth. And then we're going to do the same on the right, bringing this over and through on the bottom. And then now from here on the left-hand side, we're going to flatten that out by bringing that over towards the side. Let's draw on the left arm holding the pen. So we're going to, on the top, curve this out, dropping down, replicating that, ending that at the same height. On the top here in the middle, we're going to curve this line down. Let's come up and draw in the thumb now. So coming over on a diagonal, we're going to curve this around and back up for the thumb. We're going to draw on the first finger, so we're going to draw in a sideways oval. We're going to come down in the middle, replicating that again, connecting that towards the thumb. And then one more time, just bringing that over and back through. Now from here on the top, let's draw a diagonal line coming up for the pen. We're going to drop below, replicating that. We're going to end that at the same height. Now from here, we're going to draw in two diagonal lines joining at a point in the center. And then we're going to close that off on the top. Let's drop below, closing that off again with another straight line. Let's move through drawing the pencil underneath. So we're going to draw another diagonal line coming down. And then we're going to move up, replicating that on the top. We're going to mirror that again, so we're going to draw two more diagonal lines joining at a point in the center there. And then we're just going to bring this line across. Now on the top, we're going to move this line over. Let's close off the palm of the hand. So from the corner here, curving this over and through. And now let's close off the wrist. So on the top, we're going to connect that together, flattening that out, scooping that around and back up. Let's draw in the right arm now. So we're going to curve this line down on the top. We're going to step in, replicating that, and we're just going to end that at the same height. Now for the wrist, stepping over, curving this over, connecting that towards both lines, arching that down. And now let's move up and we're just going to draw in 2 curved lines through the arm. Let's draw in the hand here. So moving down, we're going to draw in the corner bracket. For the first finger, we're going to arch this around, back up towards the top, moving over, curving that up. And then again, we're just going to arch this all the way around and through towards that top corner. And now let's close off the thumb. We're just going to arch this back around and in towards that corner there. Now let's come down and draw in the legs. So we're going to move over from the center on the left and right hand side, and we're going to curve this line down. We're going to bring this line over, up, and across. Let's close off the side of the leg. So again, we're going to bring this line up towards the top. Let's draw on the back of the foot. So from the inside corner, we're going to curve this line down. We're going to do the same thing on the right, and we're just going to end that at the same height. Now on the top here, we're going to bring this line down for the tongue of the shoe. And then we're going to curve this line out and through towards the bottom, ending that at the same height as the line on the inside. Now from here in the corner, we're going to curve this around and through. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right hand side as well, connecting that together. Let's move up for the sole of the shoe, curving that across. Now on the front here, we're going to arch this line down. On the inside, we're going to bring this line around and then up. From that corner, we're going to curve this line across. Now we're going to come in with our blue marker and we're going to write in some of the words and numbers on the paper. So we're going to start with the word examine up above. So we're going to start with the letter E on the left-hand side. Let's move across, leaving a gap, and we're going to draw in the letter X. Now let's draw in the letter A. Let's do the letter M. We're going to write the letter E again. And then lastly, just the letter N. Now let's come across here and we're going to write in the number 4. We're going to do times 3. We're going to draw in a straight line across. And then we're just going to draw in a question mark to the right of that. We're going to leave a gap. We're going to come down, we're going to write 32. Directly underneath that, the number is 24. And then we're just going to put a plus sign next to that as well. And then we're going to draw in a straight line directly below. Now we're going to come across and we're going to do a minus and then the number 4. We're going to leave a gap coming towards the middle. We're going to write in the number 42. We're going to do times 3. And then the equals sign. Let's come across. We're going to write in 1, 1, 7, 0 in the bottom right corner. Let's move up here. So we're going to write in the number 7. And then we're going to come across writing in 67 right below, the straight line underneath. And then we're going to leave a gap writing in the numbers 45. And then we're going to do 3. And number 8. And then another straight line across. And now let's come in and add in our final details with our red pen. So right underneath here, we're going to write the letter X. Underneath here, we're going to do a question mark. We're going to write in another X on the left. And then we'll do the same over here by the equal sign. We're going to draw in a question mark underneath this one. And then we're going to write an X again underneath this one. And then over here, we're just going to draw in a nice big circle below the letter N. And then inside of this, we're just going to write the letter F. And that is it. That's how you draw the exam in Brainrot. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thank you so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.